Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw is Watson, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Now he'll throw deep left side. And got his man complete. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 53 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Come back, come back!
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Watson dancing to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are in for 6.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great, D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
Reset.
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Watson. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Hey, check right. Watch it divide. Come back.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Tiger. Richmond.
A first down carry now for Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Here's Watson now on second down. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
4 down. Tiger.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Come back.
Again, it's Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Watson now to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket.
Come back.
You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Motion. Come back.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
I'm coming.
Oh, he rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Reset. Tiger. Two jet. What's the edge?
After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike, 55. Right, come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here. For his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Tiger. Right there. Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, guys, check me out.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Watson hands this to Foreman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Watson on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Green the line! Green the line! All day, baby, all day! Richmond!
To throw on second down, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.